If you are a midlife woman on a GLP-1 and you're overwhelmed about calories and foods and workouts and grams and doing this the right way, I want you to pause for a second, because I lost 82 pounds while in menopause on a GLP-1 and I ain't do all of that. And today I'm going to show you why you ain't got to do all that either. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Yolanda, and I just want to break down how I simplified my GLP-1 journey. So if you're new here, between July 2024 and March of 2025, I lost 82 pounds by leveraging a GLP-1 tirzepatide as part of my process. Now, I am no longer on the medication. I've been off of the GLP-1 since the end of May 2025, and I've been maintaining my weight. I got up to about 172. I teeter between 168 and 170, around 172. Now, my weight pre-menopause, because all my weight gain came from menopause. I was never overweight. I've never had issues with my weight. I am a retired professional basketball player, a 2-time WNBA champion. I've been an elite athlete my whole entire life. So I've never had weight issues until menopause came and she brought her friends. And I was always in like a size 12 or a size 14. If I wore a size 14, it was because of my height. I'm right at 6'1", and so I need longer inseams, and it's really hard. It's been really hard to find longer inseams, and so I would just wear size 14 so they could hang like lower on my waist so that the pants would be long enough. But I was always in a 12 or 14, sometimes a 10. When menopause hit, I went from like a 12 to elastic, and it was given, I know that the weight didn't just come all of a sudden, but it was given very much. I woke up like this, because I woke up like, where did all of this come from? Right? Why these so big up? Why I'm big at the top, at the bottom, and in the middle? And my journey was, I did the things that I knew to do. I started working out. I went to the gym, but I did not understand what was going on in my body with insulin resistance and what happens with menopause and all the things. And I'm not a person that jumps right to medication, but I had a friend. We had the I don't want to be fat conversation for some months. And then for some of y'all, I know this is recapping, but I saw her a few months later. She wasn't fat and I was still fat. And so she told me about the GLP-1 that she was on. And so I tried it, and there went my journey. And so I didn't see a lot of women, especially a lot of Black women in my age group, who were sharing their true story. I would see a lot of influencers who were, bragging about taking a shot but still eating a hamburger. And, when you're a woman over 50, it ain't a whole lot somebody in their 20s can tell you about weight loss and health, especially if they ain't had no kids and their body is in pristine condition. And so I just started my channel to, number one, just share my journey, and number two, to help dismantle the myths and take away some of the shame, because it's a lot of noise about GLP-1s. People say, oh, it's cheating or what have you, and that's their opinion, but you still have to do the work. So I really focused on understanding what the medication was doing, what its job was, so I could use it as a tool and not a crutch. I was intentional about not depending on the medication to do the heavy lifting. Now, there's a myth out there that says, oh, GLP-1s cause muscle loss. No, it doesn't. Research shows that any diet, any means that you use to lose weight, whether it's keto or fasting or if you have gastric bypass surgery or anything like that, if you don't get enough protein and if you don't build muscle, you're going to lose your muscle while you're losing fat. It's not the GLP-1 that's causing you to lose the muscle. Now, I did not have any of the bad side effects. I didn't lose my hair. I didn't, lose my vision or any of those things. I experienced nausea, but that's because of where I was injecting it. I injected it in my thigh. Whenever I injected it in my thigh, I was nauseous. When I injected it in my abdomen, no nausea. I'm not saying that people don't have issues with the medication. I'm just sharing with you that I did. I absolutely advise you to seek medical professional, advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I did, because there's so much shame about us prioritizing our health, especially as Black women. We act like, and society treats us like, and our culture treats us like, if we didn't get it out the mud, it's not valid. That success is not valid. If you didn't have to scrape and claw and fight, you didn't have to fight all your life, then your win is invalid. And that's just not the case. For me, my personality type is such that If it's too many steps, I'm not going to do it. So counting calories and micros and macros and all of those things, that was overwhelming for me. So I didn't do that. I had to figure out a system that worked for me. So what I did was, now I will read the label. And if it's too many ingredients or if it's the wrong ingredients, I'm not going to eat it. Like with rice, if it's something in there other than rice, I'm not eating it, right? I shop the perimeter of the grocery store. The only time I go down the aisles is if I'm getting bread for my kids or if I am purchasing rice. I just ate the foods that fueled me. I got about 5 things and I just ate those things. I didn't worry about having to have a whole lot of variety or any of that. I understood that food is fuel, especially when you are in the weight loss phase. You have to really put in some constraints and not look at you being restricted. You have to first shift your mindset and understand that this is a process. It's not about you feeling good. It's not about, and when I say it's not about you feeling good, yes, you want a good quality of life. The goal is to lose weight so you can feel good in your body. You can feel good about yourself. You can look good in your clothes. And so you can have a good quality of life. That's not what I mean when I said this isn't about you feeling good. I mean, this isn't about you, oh, I just had the best meal of my life. Right now, you are teaching your body how to crave the foods that are good for you, meaning God's food, whole foods. So it was a lot of chicken breast and salmon. No chicken legs, no chicken wings, no chicken thighs, chicken breast, lean ground turkey. I ate the same meals over and over and over, and I was okay with that. I was also pre-diabetic when I became pre-diabetic. Well, I probably was already pre-diabetic. I just didn't know. But I was diagnosed as pre-diabetic probably a year and a half after I was in full-blown menopause. And so I had pre-diabetes, super high blood pressure. Y'all, my blood pressure, I was in the hospital so many times. I had to go to the ER at least 4 times in 2023 because my blood pressure, now I had a lot of stress in my life at the time, like a whole lot of stress. I had just come out of a very violent domestic abuse situation the year before, and the person wanted to draw out the court situation. He ended up going to jail and all the things, but he was just drawing out the court situation. I literally had to move across the country for my safety, me and my kids. So I had a lot going on. My blood pressure was always elevated, like where the top and the bottom digit was 3 digits. It was crazy. It was only by the grace of God that I was still, that I didn't have a freaking stroke. So I had a lot of issues going on. So when I started the GLP-1, it got rid of the inflammation. It stopped the sugar cravings. It calmed down the noise. It stopped the noise so that I could focus on me. And I wasn't running to food to deal with the issues that I had going on in my life at the time. And I didn't even know that I had a bad relationship with food until the noise quieted. I could see, okay, every time I'm upset, I go reach for this kind of food. It was something salty. When I'm sad, I go and I reach for something sweet. Like, I was able to notice those things. And so for me, I ate foods. I ate the same foods. It was salmon, chicken breast, jasmine rice or basmati rice, broccoli, carrots, asparagus, salads that I made. I wasn't really big on buying the salad kits. I have, but during my weight loss phase, I didn't. I made my salads. I used spinach. I used the spring mix. I would do boiled eggs. I would put peppers, like the fresh bell peppers. I'll put me some strawberries in there and a couple of blueberries. I would use the Newman's lemon vinaigrette. What do you call that? Dressing. And I would have me a piece of salmon. And that would be it. I would have the same kind of fruits. Now, I was eating watermelon, but I shouldn't have been. Like melons and stuff. If you are pre-diabetic or diabetic, you shouldn't have any fruit. No sugars or anything like that. And did y'all know that you could reverse diabetes in 7 days just by eating all raw vegetables? I know it's unbelievable, but it's backed by science. And I know 2 people who've done it. You can, God's food is healing. It's healing. And I know that there are some people say, oh, you don't have to take medication. Some of us have to, because we don't have the mental fortitude. We've been so programmed. We're on autopilot. And I'll speak for myself, to reach for food for everything, and not understanding what it was doing to our bodies, not understanding insulin resistance and cortisol and stress and all of the things. And so while some people may say, oh, all you got to do is this, for you, that may be true for you. And it's funny how people are so obsessed with the side effects of GLP-1, but you're not obsessed with people with the side effects of being on blood pressure medication for 15 years, or being on diabetes medication for 18 years, or somebody being on kidney dialysis in their third. Like, y'all okay with that, but my God, today, if somebody take a GLP-1, oh my God, what about the side effects? Ma'am, what? So I want you to just silence the noise. Now, I'm not downplaying the possibility of the side effects, but what I am saying is it's a double standard. It's okay for you to be on blood pressure medication that leads you to having to take medicine for your kidneys, which can lead you to have to take medication for your gallbladder, which can lead you to have to take you can start out with one thing, taking one medication for one to manage it, because it never cures it, to manage it. And then next thing you know, you walking around with that little case. They got the days of the week on, and you got 7 pills in there for every single day. That's okay. But you taking a GLP-1 so that you can get your health under control, so you can get your life back, so you can build a better quality of life, there's something wrong with that. I digress. Let me get back to the topic at hand. So anywho, I have these bullets. So I don't count calories and I don't track macros. I didn't do it when I was in the weight loss phase, and I don't do it now that I'm in the maintenance phase. And I don't try to eat like these little 20 and 30-year-old influencers that I see, that are on a GLP-1, who all you see them do is take shots and eat burgers. Like, clean your timeline up. I focus on, again, simplifying the food, not perfecting it, y'all. I just shop the perimeter of the grocery store. I eat real meals. I eat the same things over and over, and I read labels when it makes sense. I eat within a time frame, too. I try not to eat before 11 o'clock. I try to eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. because what you eat is important. When you eat is just as important, right? I prioritize protein and strength training. Still, to this day, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to build muscle. And you don't have to have a gym. You can build muscle at home. And I don't hold myself hostage to a mistake. Girl, just yesterday, I had 2 Hershey bars with almonds. What that means is I'm not going to let a bad day turn into a bad week, and a bad week turn into a bad month. And now I'm just going to throw my whole body away. Like, stop beating yourself up. A bad day, don't let a bad day turn into a bad, don't let a bad moment turn into a bad month, is what I'm trying to say. So my maintenance is just about me being consistent. And if you're in the weight loss phase, you want to develop the habit of consistency. It's going to be hard initially. It's going to be unfamiliar because you're used to eating garbage and trash. So when you start feeding your body food that actually is good for it, it's going to reject it. But you are the boss of your body. Your body don't tell you what to do. You tell it what to do. All right. And then we just have to accept the fact that our bodies are different. So everything matters. Stress matters. Sleep matters. Who you communicate with, who you are interacting with, all of those things matter. Your environment matters. So if the goal is quality of life, your energy, your strength, your emotional health, your mental health, your spiritual health, all of that is a part of it. But you have to simplify the process and don't stress about it. If counting calories and weighing food and doing math don't work for you, don't do it. Just know, okay, I can eat chicken breast. If I need to get 160 grams of protein, and I don't want to eat Greek yogurt and I don't want to eat lentils and all that stuff, let me eat 3 chicken breasts today. You can eat chicken breast for breakfast. You can eat chicken breast for dinner. You can eat it for lunch. Let me get my spinach in. I'm going to mix me some spinach in with or if you don't want to eat chicken breast, eat you some boiled eggs. Boiled eggs or scrambled eggs. Put you a little, go to the Whole Foods and get you some organic salsa to spruce it up, because, oh my God, scrambled eggs, and I don't put salt and pepper in it. Scrambled eggs are bland. I eat them, but I put me a little mango salsa in it just to spruce it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So make the process your own. Like, don't compare your journey and what you're doing to somebody else's, because your body is different. Your genetic predisposition is different. Your environment is different. And don't underestimate the impact that your external environment can have on you during this process. Okay. So I hope that helps you. I hope that helps put you at ease at least a little bit. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you the most. I am putting together a series of home workouts, y'all. I just got to sit down and put it all together, like finish it out. Because I know a lot of you want to build muscle. You don't know what to do. You don't want to go to the gym, and you don't have to. And it does, even that, we see all of these, trainers and influencers on here and talking about these. It's a lot of industry jargon, and it can be intimidating is what I'm trying to say. And it doesn't have to be. So I want to help simplify that process for you as well. So again, let me know in the comments how this video resonated with you, and like it, share with another midlife woman who's on her GLP-1 journey. And I will see you guys next time. Deuces.